Crypto family, welcome back to the channel. Aaron here, coming back at you with another cryptocurrency video today. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. We have new cryptocurrency videos coming out every single day. And in today's video, we'll be going over Litecoin. You guys have been asking us for another update on Litecoin, so here it is. We'll be going over some clips, some recent news, some technical analysis, a lot of great stuff here in today's video. But for some of the biggest news of Litecoin over the past week, it's that it got back in the top 10 cryptos. You can see Litecoin currently is sitting just above $90. It did flip Tron. It has around a $6.6 billion market cap versus $6.5 billion market cap for Tron. This is something we have been predicting over the past couple of years, that Litecoin will regain its spot back in the top 10 because it is a crypto OG. There wasn't really a lot of hype around Litecoin back in the 2021 bull market, but I think that during times of stress, going through a bear market, we go back to the things that are stable, that are known in the crypto space. That's why Bitcoin has seen some huge gains here over the past week, up 15%. Litecoin as well, up 17% in the past week. So a lot of great information in today's video. Let's go ahead and jump into it here. And then I want to play a couple of clips from this video here. This is from the What Bitcoin Did podcast. They're talking about the limitations of Lightning. If you've never checked out this podcast, highly recommend it. They have some great guests on. They talk about some in-depth concepts dealing with Bitcoin and other cryptos. And they mentioned Litecoin a couple of times during this interview. So I wanted to share with you guys what they said about Litecoin, and then make sure to leave your thoughts in the comments about what they said about Lightning. And if you want to check out this full length podcast, just go over to the What Bitcoin Did channel. But let's go ahead and check out these clips here.
I think in a high fear environment, something like Liquid might make a comeback.
Maybe. People are quicker to move to Litecoin. Like people just, if you're really doing a normal end user transaction, you're just going to move to something else, right? And so you really have to look at like what are people trying to accomplish for having this Bitcoin, right? Are they trying to have this Bitcoin to actually spend? Are they trying to do economic activity? They're just going to dump it and go use Litecoin or whatever. And they'll just, they'll hold Bitcoin on Binance. And then when they want to transact, they'll buy some Litecoin and they'll go use it. Or they'll buy some Monero and they'll go, whatever it is. Versus, is someone like trying to trade Bitcoin? They're trying to or maybe they're trying to invest in Bitcoin. They're worried about the Fed, whatever. They've bought a bunch of Bitcoin. They have a stack, and then maybe they transact occasionally. Again, they might just have it in a custodial service. They might, the part that they want to transact, they'll keep it in a custodial service. They'll use Litecoin, they'll use whatever. And then just like that investment, they don't care what the fee is. $100 fee on their $1 million investment's not a huge deal. And so I think in practice, we haven't really seen that outcome where people are like, oh yeah, I want to switch to Liquid, or I want to switch to using Lightning. In general, people just kind of Bitrefill had a long Twitter thread. Matt Alberg, their I think head of data, had a long Twitter thread basically doing some analysis on this, and basically concluded during high fee spikes, they're just their data, which is more kind of consumer wanting to use cryptocurrency for transactions, less invest in cryptocurrency kind of users, really doesn't show an uptick in Lightning during high fee environments. It shows an uptick in Litecoin. Also because people have their money on Binance.
But you present an interesting use case there for Litecoin in that there's maximalists who think everything that isn't Bitcoin is a shitcoin. But if Litecoin is, it's basically the same protocol as Bitcoin, basically.
It's similar. And these people aren't investing in Litecoin. They're buying Litecoin and then dumping it on the other side because it has as much liquidity as Bitcoin.
Well, what I'm thinking is it's a pressure valve for Bitcoin. And is that such a bad thing? Maybe Litecoin should have just been Lightning. Just create wallets that jumps between the two.
So like I said, make sure to check out that podcast if you want to. They talk a little bit more about Litecoin in that video as well. Let you guys check that out for yourself. But some big news for Litecoin. They just hit another milestone, 200 million total addresses. Litecoin has been on fire in this bear market. There's been more and more new addresses this year, and they just hit 200 million. So good to see growth in Litecoin wallets there. And then also some pretty big news here. The Litecoin halving is happening. This is from KuCoin. They say, as we approach the Litecoin halving, let's take a quick dive into its historical data. The halvings in 2015 and 2019 mark significant milestones leading to price surges and heightened market attention. Will history repeat itself? Let us know what you guys think about that. Will the Litecoin halving affect the price of Litecoin going forward? You can see right here we had that Genesis block in 2011. 50 Litecoin was that block reward. Got cut in half in 2015. It got cut in half again in 2019. And it's getting cut in half this year. How far away are we? We have that coming in 39 days, estimated to be around August 2nd. So the Litecoin halving is coming very soon. Big milestone event for the entire crypto space. And we have the Bitcoin halving happening next year. That's estimated to be in April. So some big events coming for this entire crypto market. Super excited to see this halving, and we'll be excited to see if it has any effect on the price going forward. And I'm sure you guys have heard the news. BlackRock is filing that spot Bitcoin ETF. And BlackRock has a winning record when filing ETFs. I think it's like 528 out of 529 of their ETFs they filed for have gone through. And it looks like we could potentially see a Bitcoin ETF very, very soon. So what does this have to do with Litecoin? This kind of all ties in with this crypto regulation, crypto security versus crypto commodity. Are we going to get laws for this stuff? We don't know yet. Hopefully we do see some things in Congress where we can differentiate between a crypto commodity and a crypto security. But we do know that Litecoin will probably be a crypto commodity just like Bitcoin because it's very, very similar to Bitcoin. It's proof of work. And if Litecoin is deemed a commodity, one of these big players like BlackRock, like Fidelity, like some of these other companies that have filed for the Bitcoin ETF that have been denied. I mean, there's been a lot of companies that have come out over the past couple of years. I mean, there's probably been 50 that have tried to get that Bitcoin ETF, but they've all been denied. If we do get the Bitcoin ETF, we will see some of these companies try to get a Litecoin ETF because Litecoin is a commodity just like Bitcoin. So that is actually pretty bullish in my opinion for Litecoin as well, not just Bitcoin, but it's bullish for the whole crypto space. It gives the crypto space a sign of approval from the regulators, which in my personal opinion, I think is good. And I think that Litecoin being a commodity just like Bitcoin, it helps it in the future. I don't think we're going to see a Litecoin ETF anytime soon, but if we do get that Bitcoin one, we will definitely see more cryptos have ETFs around them. I'm going to end the video looking at some TA here. This is the Litecoin to Ethereum chart. And you can see here, we've been in this descending channel here, and Litecoin Ethereum pair. We can see Litecoin has broken out against Ethereum a couple of times here and has retested this line, this upside line here, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times. So every time this line gets hit, it gets a little bit weaker. Eventually, we may hit this trend line and break out and have some higher price gains, Litecoin versus Ethereum. And if that happens, that means that Litecoin could potentially be climbing the coin market cap ratings. So that is something to pay attention to. And that's really all I had for you guys in today's video. Thank you guys for watching. We make these videos for you guys every single day. So make sure to leave a comment down below on your thoughts on Litecoin. Are you invested into it? Do you hate it? Put all your thoughts down below. Love to hear from you guys. But my name is Aaron from the Bitcoin Bros. I'm out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day.